can't quite believe we're this far into this save already, but there are just 10 games to go in the league season. We've 5 of them today. Orient, Cheltenham, Grimsby, Northampton and Crawley. And then 5 in April. Just 2 episodes away from the end of the season, unless, of course, we reach the playoffs, in which case we will have a May. So, a lot to be played for in a short period of time. We'll start with Orient away, we'll play that. Cheltenham are top of the table, so I don't know whether to play that one or play the Northampton one, and we'll play Crawley away. We'll sim the midweek one against Grimsby, but I'm not sure whether to sim Northampton or sim Cheltenham. They're currently a long way clear at the top of the table as well. But we've been scoring just as many goals as them. We just have been conceding more goals than anyone else all the way down to 23rd. We have the 3rd worst defensive record. 4th. Northampton have conceded 48. 4th worst defensive record in the league. That needs to be improved upon, doesn't it? We have been very impressed, though, by the loan signing of Nathan Collins, and I'll certainly be interested in signing him permanently, should the opportunity arise. Moving forward, though, I'm quite happy with the starting lineup as it sits right now, and we should hopefully be able to get the results that we want from today's episode. Considering Northampton have a poor defensive record, I might sim that one and play top of the table Cheltenham. Smith's in good form. We probably won't see him in this next game, though. Looks like avoiding the bottom of the table is well within sight. Yes, we'll fight to the end, but I'm pretty sure we're going to avoid the bottom 2. After a narrow 1-0 win in the previous game, a win is a win, and 3 points count all the same. So we would very much like a sizable portion of points again today. We have Newport behind us, who have a game in hand, so can knock us out of the playoff spots should they win that. A rather incredible game against Newport yesterday. If you missed it, do check the channel page for it and have a watch of that video. That second game was something else. Right, Leyton are into away to start us off. We've played them a number of times this season already, having met them in the Cup too. Let's get ourselves a victory to start the day off and build from there. Orient starting 11 then, and Josh Coulson is playing on this occasion. Former Cambridge United captain, now Leyton Orient captain here. They're playing a 4-1-4-1, so quite defensive. If he wasn't already over 30, and FIFA wasn't the way that it is, I definitely consider bringing Josh Coulson back to the club. Unfortunately, in FIFA career mode terms, he's too old, but hopefully we can get one over on him on this occasion. It would be lovely to welcome him back to the club at some point if we could, but it's just not going to be feasible, unfortunately. It would be a rather pointless signing for the save, but we are going to be looking to bring back a couple of our current players with regards to the loanees. Rolls, Collins, Adebayo, who actually is still leading the way with regards to the Golden Boot as well. 17 goals so far this season in League 2 and is 1 clear of anybody else. So I'd really like to bring Adebayo back. Obviously, we want to bring Jack Rolls back as well. And Nathan Collins has made a significant improvement to our defensive line. I've really noticed the difference with him at centre-back over George Taft. So really would like to bring him back too. We've got a lot of money to be raised if we are to be able to afford all of those signings. We may have to rely on loan bids again. But hopefully we can do what we want to, whether it be Season 2 or Season 3, when those signings get made. Lovely ball through to Leon Davis, who scores to give us a 1-0 lead in the 14th minute. Adebayo turns provider on this occasion, and the right mid drives inside, finds himself as my furthest forward player, and buries it on his weak foot. Lovely run by Davis, and brilliant ball by Adebayo. First time hit. That's the dream start to today's episode. Hopefully we can only go up from there. Lamb, Davis, Rolls. Reggie Lamb again. Reggie Lamb. Oh, decent effort. Well saved by Vizaru. Reggie Lamb is probably going to be the man that we sell to help raise funds to bring in the other players that we want. He's been one of the most popular... Oh, as if Collins ran into me there. He's been one of the most popular targets for the AI teams when it comes to bidding for my own players. Maris could look for Rolls again through that gap, and Jack could be in here. Rolls with the effort, it's blocked well. Oh, and Reggie Lamb gave up on his attempt to try and get to the ball. By the time I switched to him, there was too much of a distance between him and the ball to get to it, to give us a second opportunity. Oh, I rushed that pass and it might cost me. No, Jack's done well. Reggie Lamb looking for Adebayo for his 18th goal of the league season. Cambridge 2, Leyton Orient 0. This promotion push has come from left side. We did not expect to be challenging for a playoff or automatic promotion spot, even a third of the way through the season when we were sat mid-table, 14th, 15th place. But we had one brilliant episode that fired us up the league, and we've been able to maintain that level of form for a couple of episodes in a row now, and we are really genuinely in with a shout of getting at least a playoff spot. I think that third automatic promotion spot will go all the way down to the final day. We shall try and be in the reckoning by the time that time comes. But for now, very happy to be 2-0 up away from home against Orient and looking to consolidate in the playoff spots. Throw for right to Dayton. Back to Turley. Orient looking for one back before half-time. Would give them a great opportunity to push forward in the second half if they were able to get it. I tried to read that with Greg Taylor. He did read it manually. Or the AI did it for me second time around. But they've still forced the corner here, Leyton Orient. Still could score. Delivery's in. Davis, well, not away. But thankfully, they've missed the chance anyway. Dayton over the bar. 2-0 up at half-time and looking good with that lead as well. Play quickly up to Dayton. Play again. Collins being drawn out of centre-back to try and deal with the pressure out wide. Can get him back into the middle now. No, we can't. They've gone back out wide again. Dayton with an early ball. It's very well delivered. Very well dealt with as well by Greg Taylor. Reggie Lamb going off and Conceição coming on and Nibs on for Dallas 2. Ooh, an angle has headed that straight at Mitov. Muvjat rolls out to a wide left position. Someone in the comment section did recommend trying him out there, so we shall give it a go. That way it does give us the opportunity to have Conceição and Rolls on the pitch at the same time with this 4-4-2 formation. And Rolls actually could be in on the far side, and he's played over the top nicely. It's a really good first touch too. Am I going to get the support I need? We have some here from Dunk. And driven into Adebayo. Conceição. Well, why not? Oh, okay. Needs to improve his long shots. Noyle. Down the line to Davis. He's got Widowson with him. He's matching his every stride. Adebayo is available inside me there. And here's Nibs. Burst of acceleration, maybe. He's not the fastest, Harvey Nibs, but he has shown some improvement in his pace. Oh, and Adebayo desperately unlucky not to add a second for him and a third for us. Nice interception by Conceição, but it still deflects to an Orient man. Well, we have been the better side, despite the fact that Orient have been very good in possession. They haven't found the final ball 9 times out of 10. And a lot of the time, when they do find a ball in behind, the man has been offside. Collins in the way there, and that'll be a corner to end the game for Orient. Probably not enough time for them to get 2 back, but they certainly could deny us a clean sheet. It's a decent delivery too. Taylor's headed away nicely. Adebayo won't be able to quite get to that in time, but hopefully we can slow them up. There shouldn't be too much time added on, just 2 minutes. Brophy right, and they're going backwards here, Orient. Ball over the top, all flicked on, but Greg Taylor's in the way, and that will be game. Can Adebayo challenge? He tried, but wasn't able to do so, nor was he able to get another goal. But off the bar at the end, just showing or proving that even though we'd kind of dropped it down a couple of gears, we still could step up and get ourselves another goal if we'd needed to, should Orient have gotten themselves back in the game. Thankfully, they didn't. Now, if Newport lost, they have! Newport lose to Morecambe, so the gap between us and Morecambe, or between us and Newport, sorry, extends. So that even with that game in hand, they won't catch us now. So fingers crossed, we are really putting firm steps forward into the playoffs for the foreseeable future. Makek, sorry, I was corrected in the comment section by a couple of South African subscribers that it's Makek, not Makeka. So thank you for that. He's still wanting to play, and he has been called upon by you guys in the comment section to be being played more regularly than he is, but I shall reiterate the fact that I want to concentrate on Cambridge United players, if you know what I mean. Real-life Cambridge United players for the foreseeable future. Players like Makek and Delev came in purely to help us with the simulated games, to have higher rated players there for those opportunities. We'll reject the loan offer from Macclesfield for Norville Williams. He's been decent when called upon, to be fair to him. Another loan offer for Jordan Norville Williams, this time from Grimsby, who we play in today's episode. But he'll stay put for now. Maybe next season, with the rise of the 14-year-old youngster we've got, he can consider getting himself a loan spell. But we've been very, very good so far this season. Much better than I expected us to be. Now, third place and that third automatic promotion spot is just 2 points away with 9 games to go. However, also, Colchester in 8th are just 2 points away with 9 games to go. So it could go either way. We could get promoted automatically. We could finish in the playoffs. We could finish well outside the playoffs. Fingers crossed, though, we can have a good home performance here against Cheltenham, against the league leaders, and build on what we've done in the first game. Cheltenham's starting line of Alfie May up top, Luke Varney, who terrorised us last time we played Cheltenham. I remember that much. Conor McGrandle's in the midfield again as well. Ryan Broom there sat at cam, a 5-2-1-2. Pretty sure we lost last time we played Cheltenham by like 3-1 or something like that. I might be mistaken, but I don't remember doing that well against them. Hopefully, we can be better on this occasion. We are certainly in better form right now than we were last time we played Cheltenham, and in a far better league position. So you'd like to think that that would lend itself towards a better result. We'll wait and see. Maris into Rolls. He's on the run there, Leon Davis. He's having the episode of his season so far with that goal. That's a throw here too, and I'll quickly get that to Adebayo. Should have support here, and we do. Rolls. Maris arriving. I'll fire it quickly to Dallas. Oh, is that a free kick or a pen? I was trying to turn it and get it to Rolls. It is a free kick. We'll give it to Jack. Came close last time we took a free kick with him in similar circumstances. And... oh, won't quite. Oh, will he? Oh, score on this occasion. Flinders just able to stop it from crossing the line. Oh, it's a hell of a ball over the top. Looking for Long. Brought down well too. Oh, and a decent delivery. Collins. That's the sort of clearing header that I'd like. No mistakes from Nathan Collins, that's for sure. Maris's touch was pretty heavy, but Dallas could look... ah, can't quite squeeze it to Reggie Lamb in time. Hopefully, can we get to that? No, they've worked it about well here. Mansfield are level against Crewe. I do need to pay attention to other sides around us in the playoffs as well. Dallas, oh, it's a lovely ball. And Rolls will look for Reggie Lamb. He will turn, and he's got support here in Maris. Maris could look for Rolls, who's in. Jack Rolls! 1-0 Cambridge! We lead in the 23rd minute. Rolls pushing forward from central midfield. See him pointing where he wanted it. Takes it onto his left side and tucks it home really nicely at the near post. Always easier to finish like that on FIFA 20. But still tucked away very nicely. We will score as many of those as we concede. Or we will concede as many of those as we score with regards to near post shots. But on this occasion it goes for us, not against us. And Rolsey gives us a 1-0 lead. Lovely ball down the line into May. Stood up well. Collins up. And kind of away. Fully away now. Davis forward to Adebayo. Lovely turn. And there's Reggie Lamb out wide. Now, if Dallas can make me that run. Ran the wrong side of the defender, annoyingly. Dunk. Looking there to Reggie Lamb. And Adebayo. And Andy Dallas. Onside, I think. Adebayo. Oh, my God. How have we not scored anywhere but straight at the keeper? And that's 2-0. And Adebayo takes another step forward in the golden boot race. I don't know how we haven't tucked that in the corner. Adebayo, oh, looking for another assist. And very nearly able to find Rolsey again. Maris into Jack for a second time. Oh, but the pass doesn't find Andy Dallas, unfortunately. With 10 minutes to go in this first half, we do look the better team, to be fair. But whether we can actually see that out for the full 90, I'm not sure. Won't even see it out for the next 90 seconds. We can't. Buried by Luke Varney. Cheltenham, league leaders, are level. Rolls. Looking to hopefully quickly get ourselves back in front. I don't want to have to wait too long for a second goal. McGrandles to May. Varney down the line to Long. Varney's gone again. This is good football from Cheltenham. They're really ending the half strong. Oh, and if it weren't for the interception of Noyle there, they might well have ended the half in front. McGrandles forcing him backwards. Does find Long. It's well played. Another good delivery. And whoa, Varney is the man that gets his head to that. Hussey will keep it in here. Cross doesn't come in, but they've gone short to Doyle Hayes, who's forced himself out wide again. Still, oh, really good ball in. Really good delivery, but thankfully it doesn't fall to anyone. 1-1 at the break. We started the half stronger, but Cheltenham definitely came back at us. Varney lofted out wide to Long. Brings it down well. Driving down the line. Good tackle from Harrison Dunk. And it'll be changed for me. Roles for Samir Carruthers, actually. Not going to Conceição on this occasion. Sam Carruthers has been really good for me off the bench this season, and I'm looking for something similar from him here, if possible, to try and help us get an equaliser and then maybe a winner, rather than just a winner. Another cross from Cheltenham, another headed goal from Cheltenham. Alfie May on this occasion, lovely ball out wide, takes a touch, settles himself, whips it, and he gets away from Luke Taylor, the diving header, and Cheltenham have a lead. Here's Reid off the bench for Cheltenham. Little back heel to Long. I love that, thank you. Well done, Reggie. Forward to Carruthers. And Maris. Head away, Ajo. Come on, lads. Oh, just poked away from me. I'd like to get at least a point here if we can. Cheltenham are one of the best sides in the league, obviously, leading the way, and by about a 10-point margin, I think it was, wasn't it? So they're clearly a very capable side. Leon Davis could get played in here. Has he got the muscles to hold off Hussey? He doesn't. And with 10 minutes to go, we find ourselves on the brink of defeat here. I'm going to take Davis off for Delev. And I'm going to bring Hannon on for Reggie Lamb. And hopefully, with 3 sets of fresh legs in the midfield, we'll be able to get ourselves a second goal. But that will all be for naught if Cheltenham get themselves a third at any point as well. And that might be coming soon. Ince. Oh, good save by Mitov. Oh, threw himself to the floor there. The man that had the shot. Cross delivered and... Oh, God, no, it's going to fall awkwardly. Can we get rid of it? Wow. How Cheltenham haven't scored a third there, I couldn't tell you. Decent delivery. Mitov punches, but not very far. Ince and Collins looking to race to it. Here's Boyle. Shot blocked by Carruthers. I'm going to lift this, looking for Dallas, who will bring it down, but not bring it down well enough to hold on to possession. Ince read that ball inside, but couldn't get there in time. Nichols to Ince again. Still, they look for that third Cheltenham to finally kill us off, but still, they won't find it. But first touch this time, please, Andy. Thank you. Bieto is with me. Oh, but can't find a teammate. McGrandles. 2 minutes added on, and I think we're going to lose here at home against Cheltenham. Oh, this is brilliant football. We're going to lose by 3, I think. Oh, Mitov makes the save again. He's kept the scoreline respectable, Dimi Mitov, in this second half, but Cheltenham have probably, on balance of play, deserved the victory. I can't deny them that. They'll go probably further clear at the top of the table. And we have ourselves a 2-1 defeat, unfortunately, against the league leaders. We fought valiantly, but the stats accurate on this occasion with regards to how the game played out. Never mind. Newport drew against Stevenage, which is good news for us, considering our defeat. Difficult game today. Our confidence is solid. They was quite simply the better team. No, I'm not talking to you, Siri. Go away. 2 matches and no victory. We'll learn from it. It's fine. Don't worry. Cheltenham beating us on 2 occasions. We played well enough, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, I'll say that. Played well enough, but it wasn't enough. They were very good. They did beat us last time, didn't they, Cheltenham? We'll just double check quickly. I'm pretty sure. I remember Varney scoring against us. Cheltenham, where are you? Did we? Yeah, we lost by 2-0. So we have lost on both occasions against Cheltenham, and we are, as we head towards the game against Grimsby, in the playoffs still, and 3 points clear of... I'm actually going to stop training Jack Rolls just until the end of the season, so his value, just to be sure he doesn't go up another rating, and to be sure his value stays lower so we can afford to bring him in, or is more likely to accept another loan deal. Unfortunately, Newport are still within touching distance of us, but goal difference will be in their favour too. That's frustrating. We just need to outdo their 3 straight 1-1 draws for Grimsby. Northern Williams booked after a minute. That's gone well. If we could get victory here, that would be very, very pleasing indeed. Newport 1-0 down to Crawley, and Hannon gives us a 1-0 lead. Thank you, Luke. Adebayo makes it 2. We're going to be getting a victory away from home against Grimsby. I certainly hope so. Definitely now. Greg Taylor adds a 3rd. Yes. The playoffs looks like it's genuinely going to happen now. Completely unexpected this season. I genuinely thought we were going to have 2 or maybe 3 seasons at League 2 level whilst trying to improve the side. It does look like we should be able to get ourselves the opportunity, at least, of getting out of the division at the first attempt. Maris, that's a big offer for George Maris, but I will reject. Vissel Kobe, well, George Maris potentially could have been playing alongside Andres Iniesta and David Villa, although it seems unlikely when it all started. Can the team gain promotion? Potentially. Put the game beyond any reasonable doubts last time. Yeah, that was the game against Grimsby that we simmed. And the last time we faced Northampton, they won 2. That one I remember feeling hard done by, and there were mistakes in there too. Right, we're going to be simming this one though, as it's a home game, and then we'll play the Crawley game at the end of the month. Now we can sim this with the main team. I'm going to have to sim it with the main team because of stamina for everybody else. Right, come on boys. Let's do ourselves proud this time. We lost at home last time we played a 5-2-1-2. We lost away last time we played Northampton. I'd love to get payback. Reggie Lamb picks up a yellow card. Now Wharton does the same, and we're goalless as we approach the second half. Changes for them at the beginning of that second period. Changes all round now as we have just 20 minutes to go, and Hannon off the bench grabs his 2nd goal in 2 games, and it's going to be enough to see us get the victory. Luke Hannon staking a claim for a first team spot, perhaps ahead of Reggie Lamb. Oh, big 3 points that. Very big 3 points. Delighted with that. Wright is up to 54 rated. Wilson growing nicely too, the young 14-year-old left back. Let's keep that going, boys. Next then, 5th placed Crawley Town away from home, who have a game in hand on us. Win this game, and I think that's us almost certainly finishing in the playoffs. Anything other than a win, and it's really going to be in the balance. But I don't know why I'm saving it. We've still got to play Crawley. Let's get it done. We're going to be missing someone for this next game. I'm not sure who it was off the top of my head. Nobody changed in the starting lineup. Who was it that was unavailable? I'm not sure. Oh, Dimi Mitov. Burton there is in goal. Dimi Mitov, this must be his international break. Yes, and Delev is away on international duty too. Okay, cracking on. Just the one change then with the goalkeeper. Reggie Lamb isn't quite fully fit. Hannon is. I think he's earned that start, don't you? With specifically a goal winner, or game-winning goal, and 2 in 2. He's earned that. Right, let's get another victory, shall we? Right, Crawley lining up, as you can see on screen. Danny Bullman with the captain's armband. Tom Dallison is a decent player to potentially come off the bench for them. They're going flat 4-4-2, the same as us. Hopefully, we can come out on top. I want to avoid defeat at the very least. We know that a win would almost certainly, as we head into the final episode of the regular league season tomorrow, confirm us as playoff contenders for this season. To Maris, I'll go quickly to the front line. Try and get the defence on their heels at the very beginning. Adebayo's made a great run. And Andy Dallas has made a very good second run as well. But Adebayo's going to take it on himself. Fire it straight down the throat of Solacaro, the goalkeeper. Was a little bit of movement on that shot. Up and down, but no side to side that might have potentially foiled the goalkeeper. Carlisle have gone 1-0 up against Macclesfield. But we're not concentrating on any other results at the minute. We know that if we do our job in our games, we will get a playoff spot. But it's not going to be easy. It hasn't been easy all season to be where we are now. And it won't be easy to maintain where we are now. Another corner for Crawley. As Adebayo, I think it was, that got back and got a block on that shot. Van Velzen to deliver again. And brought down by McKerney. Powell. Oh, that was just as easy for Burton as my shot was at the other end. Leyton lifted over to find Palmer. But Hannon does well to get a foot in, but stumbles and can't get to the second ball. Palmer with a delivery. A low, dangerous delivery that Burton just manages to get away to safety. Very nearly palming that straight to a Crawley striker. I'd have been livid if he'd have done that. Leon Davies driving inside. Make a run, please. Adebayo just stood there motionless in front of me, and I didn't know which way to either run or play a pass. Frustrating first half here. Crawley having a lot of the ball, or at least it feels like they've had a lot of the ball, but they've not really created much, and I've not had the opportunity to do any creating of my own because I haven't had the bloody football at my feet. Every time I do get it, I seem to give it straight back to them. Doherty driving down the line. Cross could come in, maybe from Van Velzen. Doherty inside here to Powell. Opportunity in stoppage time at the end of the first half for Crawley to take the lead, but they won't take it. And neither will we. It'll be 1-1 at 0-0 at half-time with one decent chance apiece at the break. And I think only one decent chance apiece for the game so far. Oh, big second half needed and a real upturn in performance level. Noyle essentially to Davis. Nice ball that to Hannon actually. And dunk on the overlap. Oh, will be found, but not in as much space as I hoped he would be. Fire that into Dallas though, and he spun well, and he's got the acceleration, and we'll look for a teammate, and Hannon doesn't have 3 in 3. Worked that brilliantly, but we weren't able to get it home. Oh, that was me trying to do a stand tackle, and it registered as a shot. Already had possession apparently, even though he tried to shoot, still didn't get any connection on the ball, so no opportunity. That's floating. Will he keep that in? He tried and did well, actually. It'll be a corner as we put the challenge in. A change for them. Alarakia going off and Nathaniel George coming on. And Davis wins that header and Burton parries that out to danger again. Dimimitov is definitely the better goalkeeper of the two. Definitely the better goalkeeper of the two for me. That's twice in this game now. Burton has parried that straight into the danger zone. Thankfully, we haven't been punished for it yet. But if he keeps doing that, we will eventually concede a goal in that manner. Nathaniel George into Powell. Franco. Hannon could have given us a 1-0 lead a moment ago. Not able to do so. Half an hour to go, and they're making a change. Another one. We haven't made any yet. But we will be looking to make one sooner rather than later. Is that a foul, ref? No. Rolls can't deal with the physicality of the Crawley man. And Bloomfield scores. Time for a change. There's a goal. I'm going to take Leon Davis off. And we're going to bring Leggy Ram. Yep, we're going to bring Leggy Ram on the right-hand side. And other than that, I'm not going to make any more changes as of yet. But we are going to need to come back here. Losing this would throw our playoff qualification really into question as we head into tomorrow's regular season finale. Comfortable enough turn. Here's Maris. Quickly to Dallas. There's Adebayo. Trying to work some space. So he can put the ball in the stand. That's not what you expect from the league's top goal scorer, is it really? Need to be better there, Victor, please. Franco lifted forward. Taylor tried to challenge for that, but couldn't get near it. Bloomfield, their goal scorer, and Nathaniel George has turned me brilliantly there. That was a great first touch. Still, they look the more likely to score, Crawley. Oh, I read that, but he couldn't quite turn with Hannon quickly enough. Forward into Bloomfield, who's turned me brilliantly. Thankfully, that shot, though, is tamely wide. Not much time left in the game now to get ourselves an equaliser, but I would very much like to do so. It sucks that we're losing the games today against promotion rivals. We've won the games against teams that aren't around us, but we're losing points to teams that are around us. It's really frustrating. I guess the defeat to Cheltenham isn't too much of an issue because they're well clear at the top of the table anyway, but dropping 3 points and having a big swing in points for Crawley is really going to be hard to overturn in the minimal amount of games we've got left. Taylor went for that. Well, Hannon's done well to get that. Can we? Can we? Can we? There's not much time left. Oh, Adaway Ajo's first touch is going to cost us, unfortunately, the opportunity of getting an equaliser. We had some good chances, particularly that Hannon one, but well blocked, and Crawley stood defensively firm. And unfortunately, it's defeat to playoff rivals. Newport lost again, though, to Salford, which is great news for us. I can't recall who else was around us. A difficult game, it certainly was. Confidence is solid, though. We're not struggling for that. The lads did their best. We created some good chances. Just wasn't meant to be here. Played well, but it wasn't enough. Played well, but it wasn't enough. What does that do for the playoff situation? Right, so as we head into the month of April and the final month of competition football in regulation time, so to speak, of the 46 games in April, we find ourselves in 6th place in the playoffs by 3 points ahead of Scunthorpe. Newport have really dropped off. They're down to 12th now, so we can stop looking at them, although if they win that game in hand, it'll move them back up to 57, but it won't actually improve their league position. That win for Crawley moves them 2 points clear of us, and they have a game in hand. So if anything, Crawley are going to push into the automatic spots. With 5 games to go, we look likely for a playoff spot, but it's not looking set yet. First transfer offer we've had for Alex Conceição, and it's a sizable one, but obviously we won't be accepting any. Right, Youth Scout report available. 63 for 8 and to 87 for Dominic Hughes. I want to know exactly where you play before I accept that, because I just don't need another centre mid. Ollie Roberts, 52 to 70. I'll reject that for you now. Oh, but he's centre mid. I don't need another centre mid. I'm sorry, Lewis. You look like you could be decent, but I just can't commit. 54 to... Oh, it's 70 grand to start off with. That's a no. At 15 with up to 94 potential for Ewan Griffiths. We'll give him another month. He's 34 to 54 to start, but actually towards the top end of that. Again, we'll give it another month. I've got so many centre mids already. That will be a no there. Aidan Mitchell, we'll give it another month because he's 14. That's going to be a no. That's going to be a no. And that's where we are right now, waiting to find out where these guys play before we commit to a signing. But the youngsters that we currently have that aren't on that tab, Ches, do still look decent. Dominic Wright, it's going to be his height that makes him stand out. He might not be the highest rated, but the physicality will make him play better than that rating. Marcus Wilson does look like he's going to grow to become a very good, at least championship level, if not bottom half of the Premier League level, left back for us. And Elliot Griffiths, provided he continues to grow, could be a very good midfielder for us, but he's still only 47 rated, so it's not looking too good for him right now, but there's still time for him to become a capable player. Nibs wants to play in the game against Walsall, but I can't commit to that at the minute, my man. So tomorrow we have Walsall at home, Oldham away, Port Vale at home, just 3 days after that game. That'll be over the Easter weekend, you imagine. Forest Green away and Crewe at home. We'll sim Walsall, we'll play Oldham, we'll sim Port Vale, and we'll play Forest Green and Crewe. Nervous. Very, very nervous indeed. But that's where we'll end it for today. And tomorrow, it's going to be one hell of a season finale. Do make sure you drop this video a like. Do make sure you're subscribed to the channel with a notification bell ticked so that you don't miss tomorrow's episode, where I'll see you next.